Guys, welcome to Radio Macho, and today we are having a special guest with us, Johnson Kayati, aka ALUJO the Voice, and we'll be having a short conversation with him to know when he started, how he started, and how he knew and got into the voiceover industry. To just start off, please tell us your names and where you come from, Mr. Johnson.
Okay, thank you very much. My name is Johnson, and commonly known as ALUJO the Voice. And I am a voiceover artist from Western Kenya, born in Kakamega County, but throughout my life, I've lived in Bungoma County.
Tell us a little bit about your young life before your aspirations when you were still young.
Okay, my inspiration since very young old, since I was a very young kid, I just dreamed to be uh, a journalist because even me, whenever I just listen to a radio, I don't listen to programs. What I just listen is the advertisements, the drops, the promos, and anything that is just relevant to a voiceover artist. That is what just inspired me to listen to a radio or a television. So whenever you find me looking or watching a television, you'll find me just very keen on the advertisements, very keen on the promos. And that is where I realized that I have a great voice.
What subjects did you look into while you were in high school to be able to enhance your skills as a voiceover artist?
Okay, my best subject in high school was business because it had a topic back in Form 2 which really focused on advertisement and insurance. That was one of my best topics back in high school because me I was not good in math. That way cannot cheat you. But I was good in English and Kiswahili. Also, you could not miss me in a drama because that was part of my passion just to be involved in a drama.
All about high school. Tell us a little bit about college and your training. How is it? How was it? What was ups and downs, the good times, the good moments?
Okay, uh, I joined after my Form 4, I joined Sigalagala National Polytechnic, where I now started pursuing what I love, that is journalism and mass communication. And that is the point where I came to realize that I can do it in a very better way, whatever that I want to do. And I want to say it is not my effort, it is God's work, which has just pushed me up to where I am now. Because throughout my life, I came to realize that I can be a very good voiceover artist in 2019. So that is 2 years down the line, is when I realized that I can be a good voiceover artist. And I know in Western Kenya, I'm the best
Mhm.
voiceover artist.
Mr. Johnson, what do you look at when you want to pursue or you want to be a voiceover artist? What are some of the qualities? What are some of the areas, critical areas you have to look into?
Okay, the first thing that you have to look for is make sure that you have good pronunciation of words. Then, if you want to become an English or Swahili voiceover artist, just make sure that you try to limit speaking your mother tongue because it will have to remove some of those words like sh, s in your mouth. I think that is the key thing that you need to look at when you are doing your voiceovers. And everybody, I think, is just talented in voice because everybody can speak. And once you can speak, then you are a voiceover artist. The only difference is that how much do you practice your voice?
Mr. Johnson,
Yes,
being a voiceover artist has a lot of challenges
of
and
course.
has a lot of good moments.
Yes.
Let's start with the good moments.
Okay. The good moments is that I've voiced now over 100 commercials, and this year only I've voiced almost 30 voiceovers since the beginning of the year, and I'm looking forward to voice more because this is my basic. This is where I eat. I eat from my voice, from my talent, what God has given me.
Some
Yes.
of the challenges you encounter while in the line of your work.
Okay, you may find at some point somebody comes in your inbox, says, "Oh, you are Alujo. Yes, I've heard your voice somewhere. So I would like you to come and voice for me." I remember the first time I got an outside job was just around Western but in Webuye.
Mhm.
So I got a person who told me, "Alujo, I want you to voice for me." So I gave him the budget for my voice. So he said, "Oh, that is okay. We shall do that." So he decided that I do a sample, I send him. So as a voiceover artist, and as a young person, you are after the future. So I just decided that I could do that. I did a sample, I sent it. So the man was like, "Oh, this is great." So what I expected is that after the time that he has listened to the sample, now he is to give me a feedback. And what is the feedback? Uh, the money that we agreed, I'll send you. But my friend, I tell you that I called almost 10 times. He was not receiving the call. Then leave alone that. I got a company back in Saudi Arabia
Yeah.
where they do voiceovers. So I decided that, this is where God has now taken me to. And I know I'll move somewhere. So they told me, "Can you send us your sample?" Because I think they went through my Google. So they saw this Alujo, a Kenyan who does voiceovers. So they sent me the script, they sent me everything because it was a very good deal. It was about 30,000. And I think throughout my life, I had not encountered a 30,000 deal. So I had to do it. But I had a challenge. By that time, I didn't have a studio. So I think that was the biggest challenge that I had. I didn't have a studio, so there is no way I could do it in a very good way so that I can be the best. But that is the challenge that I faced. So that pushed me to make sure that I can build my own home studio so that whenever you just inbox me, I send you the sample, I send you your job just within 30 to 1 hour. Your job is complete.
Mhm. To that young man, young girl out there who wants to get into the voiceover industry,
Yes.
what words of wisdom do you have for such a person?
What I can say to that young person outside here is that know yourself, understand what you can do. Then, what you can do, even the Bible says, whatever your hand finds to do it with what? Hmm.
On your
I
mind.
remember it's just in the book of Philippians. And then remember that you can do all, but without God, it's nothing. So put God first, then everything shall just follow.
As we finish up the interview on Radio Macho, give us a sample of one of your best drops.
One of my best drops. Okay, it's habari za Radio Macho ukisomewa na Brian Musa. I think that is one of the drops that I've done, and among many others.
How can someone get in touch with you to be able to get your services, to be able to enjoy the great voice that you have?
I think my number is just open. Whenever you go to Google and search Alujo 254, you'll get my number. It is 0718 65 34 50. For those who are abroad, we say +254 718 65 34 50. Or you can come through my Facebook page at Alujo254. You can come through my Instagram, Alujo254. You can come through my WordPress link, that is Johnson Aluhoyo. You can come through my YouTube, that is Johnson Aluhoyo, Alujo254. You can just email me via johnsonaluhoyo@gmail.com if it is a personal email. But if it is a job email, you can just email at alujothevoice gmail.com.
Thank you very much, Johnson, for gracing our studios at Radio Macho. We hope to have more conversations concerning the voiceover industry, concerning journalism, concerning different trends that are happening in our society. Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much.